Hello everyone, this video is about having multiple accounts on one device. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is make sure that you have a dummy Facebook account that you can always have access to. Have a dummy email account, of course, that you can connect your Facebook to. And then if you plan on attempting to connect it to a Google Play Store account, then also that will require you to make a dummy account for that as well. Once you have done that, then I will later walk you through on how to connect those to your second account. The app that I use for my second account no longer allow me to connect it to Chrome, and so I will actually walk you through the steps using a different app. You can choose which app works for you. Sometimes the apps work different for different phones, so it will be a trial and error. But just make sure that whichever app you use to clone your game, that you stick to that app holding on to your game. You don't want to switch from your clone app to your second device if you have one, because switching from a clone app to a second device that also holds your second account, sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes it does not save your progress or what you have recently done. So you definitely don't want to go back and forth. Only switch from your cloned app to your second device if necessary, or vice versa. If you go from your second device to your cloned app, you typically don't ever have to worry about that because it always saves. I haven't seen that issue going the other way around. So I think it's just switching from your clone app to your second device where sometimes it doesn't save your progress. Now, say if you use spices, you don't have to worry. It is not going to use your spices and then don't save whatever you gained from it. If it doesn't save, then it's going to respond as if it never happened. So the progress you made never happened. And I hope that makes sense. So say if like I used all of my spices and then I got on the game again on my second account on my other device and it didn't save, all of my spices that were previously there are going to be right back where they were, as if I never used them. So I've ran into this issue, so definitely don't do this during the festival. I usually get on my second account on another device. I only use the cloning app if I'm out and about and not around Wi-Fi. But other than that, the app works just fine for you to play as normal. So what we want to do is go to your Play Store and in the search bar type in clone app, and the two that I use is this one here and this one here. Now my account is on this cloning app, but I will talk you through how to connect it to a Google account on this cloning app. So after you've made your dummy email account and your dummy Facebook account and your dummy Google Play account, then you will be all set up to connect those to your second account. So you would click on Add Clone and clone your My Cafe game in Chrome. You have to clone Chrome. It has to be done in order for you to connect it to a Google account. You add clone, which I'm not going to do that because I do not want to mess with my second account. So after the apps are cloned, which happens immediately, you're going to go into the Chrome and set up your dummy account. Once you've set that up, you don't have to worry about logging into it every single time you get onto this multi-parallel app. It will remain logged in. So once you've set it up, then you can go into your My Cafe game, and if you've already played and already have a second account, then you can go ahead and link it to your dummy Facebook account. If you are creating your second My Cafe game, then once you get to a point where it allows you to start linking it to different services, then you will be able to do that. So when you link it to your Facebook account, it will give you an option to type in the information for the Facebook account that you want to link it to. And then for the Google account, I am not sure if it will also give you the option to type it in. It would either give you that option, or it will ask you what Google account would you like to connect it to. I cannot remember which one it is, but it's one or the other. Once you've done that, like choose which one you want, then your second account is now connected to both. Now, I'm not sure about this app, but I know the other app, sometimes it would disconnect from my Google account, but that is fine. As long as your account is connected to a Facebook account, which is the most important one, so that you don't lose your account, as long as it's connected to a Facebook account, you will not lose your game, even if it disconnects from Google. Now, if it disconnects from Facebook for some reason, which I've never had that happen on my second account using the app, I have had it happen on my main account because of the app itself, like the My Cafe app was going through some technical difficulties, but I've never had it happen on the cloning app to where it disconnected from Facebook, from my experience. So I will say that for me, it has never happened. That doesn't mean it won't ever happen, but I don't believe it will. Just make sure that it's connected to a Facebook. And when you're playing your game, and if you do your daily spends, and if you refresh the employees, if you don't already have all the employees that you want, then you will see whether or not it has disconnected from Facebook. So I will go into my second account now and show you, well, I can't show you, but I will tell you where you will find that it is disconnected from Facebook. Okay, so at the bottom, right below where you go to your employees, the little Facebook symbol will either pop up down there or somewhere in the middle between the daily spends and the receipts. It will pop up, and that will let you know that it is no longer connected to Facebook. Again, I have not had this happen on this app, but if you see that, then just go to accounts and link it back to Facebook. So just make sure that you don't see the little Facebook symbol over here on the side in this menu area. If you do, then just relink it to your second Facebook account and you will be fine. Just make sure that you keep all the information that connects your account to those two accounts, because you do not want to lose them, especially if you have issues with the game. If for some reason they can't go off of your IP, or not your IP, sorry, your gameplay information, which is down here at the bottom on the right, your player ID is down here, and I mean, the reason why they wouldn't be able to go off of that is because you don't have it, because you cannot get into your game. So I suggest once you get into your game, save your player ID somewhere so that you'll always have it. But if you forget, then they will definitely need the information from one of these services to locate and fix any situations that you're having with your game. If you have any tips on how you go about connecting your account to other Facebook accounts or what have you, then please leave them in the comments. I would love to read them. If for some reason that you need more help with connecting your second account to a Google Play Store account, let me know and I will walk you through it. I am pretty sure that what I told you should work, but if I missed something, then please forgive me. I did this a year ago, so I'm trying to go off of memory. But it should work, but if you have problems, then definitely let me know and I will try to do my best to help you figure that out. The only thing that connecting your game to the Google services is really useful for is making in-game purchases. And if you're not trying to do that, then you don't even have to worry about using the other app, the other cloning app at all. But I will suggest using that cloning app over this one, just because this one tends to kick you out sometimes for no apparent reason, but you can go right back into the game just as quickly with no problems. Also, it sometimes has a pop-up saying that the cloning app is not responding. I typically just click on the side, not on the pop-up, but click on the side, and I just ignore it, because clicking on one of the options, no matter which option it gives you, does not do anything. Like, ignoring it is just fine. The app will continue to work just fine if you just ignore the pop-up, which is what I typically do if I'm using this app to access this account. So, just from my experience, I would suggest try the other app first, and then if for some reason that app is not working for you, make sure again that your game is connected to Facebook at least, and then try this app. Sometimes the apps don't respond the same to different devices. Like on my other device, this app works better than it does on this phone, and then the other app actually does not work as good on that device like it does on this phone. So it's really just about whether or not it's going to work on your phone, and it's just trial and error. So you'll just have to see which one works for you. If they both give you problems, then just choose one and make sure your account is connected to a Google service, and a Facebook account, and you will be fine, at least until you can find another cloning app that works better. I have yet to find one that works better than either one of the two that I mentioned. So if you have a cloning app that works for you, definitely leave that in the comments, because I would definitely love to see it, and I would definitely move my account if you do find one better. Other than that, that is all that I have for this video. Hope you find this helpful. Again, if you need more assistance, then just comment and I will try to help you as best I can. Thanks for watching.